So when it comes to I will call them the iGeneration, I actually find myself on the edge of being a millennial or being in the iGeneration because of being born at the end of 1994. However, there are a lot of key differences that I see, and when looking at how they consume electronic media, the iGeneration lives off of electronic media. They definitely, it consumes all of their time from their free time for entertainment to how they research, products to purchase. It consumes every bit of their life, from their work life, their school life, their home life, free time, entertainment, all of that. Whereas from the millennial generation, we grew up kind of in the emergence of electronic media. So we had a time where when we were growing up as kids, being very young, there wasn't a lot of electronic devices. So cell phones were, fairly new when I was about in grade school. Computers were just starting to emerge. So yes, we did have exposure to them, and we eventually grew into them to where we now use them a lot for in our day-to-day lives. However, when it comes to the iGeneration, they were born into electronic media, so they don't know a time when you didn't have the access of Google at your hands to search for something, or when you didn't have Google Maps on your phone to be able to search for directions on how to drive somewhere. A lot of times people just used a map. So really they don't know a time without using that electronic media, which can be both kind of sad but also a good thing, because they're able to access so much information um, at the snap of their fingers. However, with them consuming this electronic media and shifting their focus solely to electronic media and away from original marketing, like newspaper and print ads and things like that, you are now finding that marketers and different companies are having a little bit of a hard time figuring out how to market to this new generation. So, and there's also been a shift in the ideology and the way that the iGeneration thinks as opposed to the way that millennials think. So the iGeneration are very self-centered and everything's about them. They have a problem trusting authority, but also listening to authority as well. So with that comes the challenge of them trusting different sources, different organizations and such, and different companies. They find it hard trusting information coming from them. So they often turn to friends and family to be their influence when it comes to purchasing new products, or when it comes to finding out information. So they're very focused on being independent and learning things themselves rather than somebody else telling them what to do or telling them what they should think. If they want that information, if they want somebody to tell them how to think or how to act, then they usually are going to turn to friends or family, which is where you're going to get a lot of word of mouth and referrals and things of that nature. So when it comes to marketing to the iGeneration, really marketers need to focus on building customer loyalty in a way that they're going to get a lot of referrals. So we know that the iGeneration is not going to go directly to their website to find out information about their product. They're not going to be doing that sort of thing. If anything, they're going to be turning to their friend who they've seen have purchased this product and asking them their opinion or what they think, or if they should buy it, what their feedback is on it before they consider purchasing it. And that's just going to continue as they move into adulthood. So we see it now, and then obviously it's just going to continue as they get older. So we need to find a way to also be able to customize our marketing and personalize it to each individual, because they are their own self is kind of how they see it. There's no two individuals that are the same as them. They're their own person. Everybody's very unique in this generation. And so it's going to be important that our marketing tactics reflect that as well, that we identify with that and that we want to personalize and be personalized to them. So there are some definitely roadblocks for marketers when it comes to this new generation, this iGeneration. However, there's also going to be a lot of chances to reach a new market and to be able to create new products and services that I feel could probably better reach this generation than would have served, other generations in the past. So, yeah, thank you.